Hey Crystal, first of all, I'm sorry for my quarantine video here. That is why I'm all bundled up in my blankets. But thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and experience with us all. I cannot imagine how difficult it must have been to be in your particular situation. When we find ourselves engaging in behaviors that we do not necessarily agree with, such as the situation that you were in, we experience cognitive dissonance. And this oftentimes involves us experiencing stress and or anxiety because of that dissonance. According to Festinger 1957, when we experience cognitive dissonance, we try and find a way to eliminate that stress and anxiety that we experience due to our dissonance. And this can involve us either convincing ourselves to continue engaging in that behavior, following through, or it can involve us withdrawing from that particular behavior. As human service professionals, we are going to face situations in which we will have to choose what we're going to do to eliminate the cognitive dissonances that we experience. We are going to experience them at times. In your particular situation, you continued to follow the rules of your organization, the people that you were working for, even though it went against your personal views on how to treat anxiety and depression. And I'm sure that this was not a difficult or not an easy situation, but rather very difficult. And it was a decision that I'm sure you did not take lightly, but rather thought carefully and prayerfully about. And there are going to be other times in which we're going to have to do the opposite. We're going to have to report our thoughts and our feelings to those who are in charge of us. So our organizations, our licensing boards, our churches. And this is what the National Human Service Ethical Standards says. In Standard 12, it says that human service professionals may need to advocate for specific changes in regulations when they go against clients' rights. Determining whether we are going to follow through on a rule or advocate for change is no easy task. It will require us seeking the Lord's guidance in prayer, and it will require us to consult with other professionals. In Ephesians chapter 1, verse 17, Paul prayed to God for the church of Ephesus that they would receive wisdom and revelation from the Spirit of God. May this be our prayer as professionals. May we seek God for wisdom and revelation, and may we pray for other professionals who are consulting with us for advice, that God would reveal his wisdom and revelation to them. God is faithful, and when we ask him to provide us wisdom, we know that he will. He loves to give wisdom to his children. So thank you so much again, Crystal. Have a great Thanksgiving.